Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Master RKO, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video. Now, before I really get into this, I wanted to show you guys a class that I have. I know in the 2 videos ago I made a video for you guys about CT class. This is one that I use all the time. I use it during pubs, during ranked, and during game battles. It really works for me as a player, as well as helps the team, the play style that I have, and it's just something that you can be versatile with it. You can look from all over the map if you need to. It's just a really cool class that I have. So we start off with the ASM1. Of course, main gun of choice, and it actually has advanced rifling, and foregrip. I don't put 3 things on this. Search and destroy. You don't really need 3 things, and honestly, I haven't been using quick draw as much. Um, it's just been a thing that I don't think that I've been needing. I don't use rapid fire anymore as well. That's just something that, once again, not really needed. So I use advanced rifling for the little bit of range, and then the foregrip for that extra accuracy. Um, as well, moving on, I run overkill with a Morse sniper rifle. Morse is probably the better sniper rifle, just because you can get the quick scopes off, and it's really accurate. And then I also run a thermal on that. I really don't like the main scope that I have, but I'm not really too keen on the variable zoom, so I run the thermal on it. Um, I usually run different classes with different sights. This is just the main one that I run, just because in normal matches you don't really see that. Moving on to the perks, I actually have a lightweight on as usual, but I don't have a second one. Um, Usually you don't see that many stuns, and when you do, they really don't affect you as much. So I don't really run, or frags anyway, so I don't run flak jacket. Or sometimes I'll run overcharge for the mute, but usually with the way I've been playing, I've changed my playstyle up a little bit. I don't really need it. Peripherals for me, anyways, is a must. You get so much more map coverage with your mini map on with peripherals. Um, you could see pretty much every single part of the map, even if like it's the complete map. You can turn certain directions and see where people are, and it really helps. If another people are in a gunfight and you're playing with people who maybe one don't have mics or two can't really describe where the people are, I always see them on my mini map, and I usually have a good idea of where people are. So peripherals is a major perk to use, as well as the second part of it, which is take out enemies without displaying their death. That's another thing too. If you're playing people who don't use mics, you can kill an enemy, and they have no idea where their teammate was along with you. So if their teammate died clear across the map, they don't know where they died or where you could be, and it really helps. Even if your icon shows up where you shot, there's no real indication of even where you are. And then if you're one of those players that uses silencer, it just makes it that much better. Go back to the well with this one. Toughness and blast suppressor. Don't really use hardwired for SMD. I might sometimes, but usually I don't. And then toughness and blast suppressor so they can't hear you when you're jumping or everywhere, which is a must. Blast suppressor is a must. If you're going to run hardwired, I suggest taking off toughness. Toughness can help, but they're going to immediately pre-fire you if they know you're jumping for you. So having that extra toughness doesn't help if they're pre-firing you when you're jumping towards them. So blast suppressor is a major must. I run mute. Some classes I'll run mute and yeah, overclock. Some I'll run mute and trophy. If I'm planning the bomb, I'll usually run mute and trophy. And then I want to run a stun, usually because I don't usually use anything else. If I do, I've been running kill streaks every once in a while, so I'll put on a missile strike if I really want one, and I'll take off the stun. But other than that, I really don't need it. If I do want one and I don't want to take off the stun, then I'll take off the thermal, just because it's 100% not needed. And then I run the lightning camo on it because it looks cool. So that's my S&D class, and with my S&D class, we're going to get into this video. Terrace, and since we're on Terrace, Search and Destroy is the competitive game mode, and that's what we're going to look for. So on Search and Destroy Terrace, there's a couple of cool spots that I want to show you guys, as well as a decent strategy for not only offense but sometimes defense if you can play it right. So starting off here, there's definitely going to be a couple things that you can watch. I'm just going to pull on that, and we'll hop that on. So because of this class, I want to be playing this to running this class. You can play it any way that you specifically want, but this is the way that if you run this class, it's a really good way to use this. So I'm not going to bother picking it. Well, I'll pick a bomb. Well, no, I'm not going to. So starting off, you can do a couple things. You can sit there and watch for people like always, or you can do the usual thing and hop over here and peek. Which speaking of these sniper spots, here in I would say a week or so. I'm not going to really put an actual date on it, but at some point, like I said in my previous video, there's a guy that I know, the Sexy Mexy Pimp. He is actually at this moment making a video for nade spots, which involves this map. You can nade some people from some of the sniper spots that involves this. So when that video comes out, I'll definitely let you guys know so you can watch that as well. But if you're not doing one of those, you can actually plot a sniper and watch. People usually rush through this first building here. You can usually snipe people, and it's usually a cool sniper battle that you can get into, and people don't usually expect someone watching this with a sniper. So that's just one spot that you can just watch people get your first pick. You can do the same thing on this side. You can get a first pick on this side, but your first rush can actually be used by this right here. A lot of people expect them to come through here or just watch this, but if you just immediately burst down here, you can usually get away from people. People don't usually expect someone to immediately come through here. If they expect them anywhere, they expect them to come down through here. So if you pop out here, you can usually sneak along this, and this is a really good way to get into an enemy base. You can pop through here, and then you can either choose to go up there, or if you're like me, you can do the full flank, hop over here and get this guy. Or if you realize that there's someone actually in, yeah, if you actually realize that there's someone, maybe they're watching a bomb, maybe they are I don't know what anyone could be doing back here besides watching A-bomb. I was trying to think of something clever. Maybe they're sitting back here AFK, I don't know. Some people might be coming back here to just patrol A-bomb, which is usually the thing. You can catch them off guard if they don't expect someone pushing. So you can usually come back here, get some people if they're AFK or whatever, get behind the enemy lines, and that's just a really good way to use that. You can do the same thing for the other side, but it's not as safe, and on this side you can kind of use the tree for cover with this, which is nice. So that side is safer, but this side you kind of have to either go the long way and run down there, or you can do the same thing, but this way is actually where you want to use this, because if you use this side, as you can see coming up, they're going to get to here first, so that's going to happen, or while you're peeking up and trying to do this, they're going to shoot you through there next. So what you really want to do is, if you're running through here, you can actually push through here, and then you're behind everyone again. You can see if maybe they left bomb down or something. You can hop back up here, and usually there's someone sniping there. You can hop up, get someone sniping here, or back there as well. Which is another thing. And I just now thought of another tip, but I'll leave that for last. So one thing that I wanted to share was actually about B-bomb. Now, B-bomb, it's in the open. It's really not people's first place to go to, but people usually play back in these corners or whatever, and usually no one really uses these top spots, but one place that I actually like to use is actually back in here. You can actually see up into there, so if someone's peeking that, you can usually take him out with that. And it's the same thing for over here. You can kind of see if someone's going to come back to the front. No one usually uses these flower beds, so you can kind of head glitch these if you want to use them. Watch people. Your back is kind of exposed, so it's a risky spot, but if you know they're coming from this side, you can catch people off guard. Same thing for up here as well. If you want to use this, you can head glitch this as well. Same thing for the B-bomb. And if you actually plant the B-bomb on that side, you can just kind of lay down here, pop up, lay down here, pop up, and see if anyone's there. Or if you want to watch back in the lazy river area, you can hop up on this thing as well, and you can see back into there pretty well. Why did I... Oh, for some odd reason, I thought I saw someone running around. Now, on the other side, there's a couple spots that you can watch. If you planted a bomb, you can sit up in there. You can also sit up on that thing. You can kind of see it from the sign too. If you plant on that side, you can sit back behind this, and then look down there, and you can actually see where you could actually plant beside a bomb right there, which is actually nice, because if people are expecting you to be somewhere else, you can hop up on here, hide behind these letters, and really just catch someone off guard if they're trying to get you. A couple spots to look for people to hide. One of them is definitely in these rooms, this one, and then bedroom, but the main spot is actually this corner right here. Too often, you'll catch people hiding here because you can plant the bomb right there and then lay down and watch it. So if you're playing Search and Destroy, always watch this area in here or this back corner. People will sit in there. And also this bush. People love to sit in this bush and get people. So if you're pre-aiming, if maybe you're coming through here and you think people might be in here, you're almost every time, this is literally what I do. I come in here. If I'm on this side, I'll pre-aim that, run around, pre-aim that, and then I'm off to do whatever. But another spot also involves over here, but I'm going to wait for that till the end. And the other one's going to involve B-bomb. Of course, people sit up here all the time, and like I said, some of the places you get head glitch. But the other main spots are going to be there. People love to plant the bomb and sit in this corner. I don't know why, but it's just a really popular spot, as well as, like I said, up in here. People usually sit there in that corner. Some people sit in that corner, as well as people sometimes can sit down here or back over here. This is a big one too, this corner, because you can just kind of watch things and see if anyone's coming from anywhere. And you got two places that are blocked up. Now the last place I'm going to show you guys is actually like the main. I wouldn't go as far as to call it a god spot, but it is really, really good. It's when you're either planting. It's when you're planting an A bomb. If you're expecting people to come from their spawn, when you plant the bomb, you can actually hop up on this and lay down. So you're covered by this wall. You can kind of crawl out, and then you can just peek back, and you see that back balcony. You see, if I can hop back up here again, you see that back balcony. You see people up on that balcony. And then you can also, because you're laid down, if you hear people running, you can just pop up, head glitch this, and kill people. Can't really do it on this side. It's not, well, you can, but it's not as good. You can't really see anything there. You can see people running through there, but that's about it. But on this side, this is a really good spot. You can hop up there. You can hop on this side. I don't know why you would do that. And then some people even hop up on here if they want to. That's also, I don't know why they would do that. But that's a really good spot to use. I haven't really used it yet on Search and Destroy, but it's a good spot if you have a 1v1. And people don't usually look up there, but I mean, you are vulnerable. So if people come around here, they're going to see you laying up there if they have eyes. It's just a matter of jumping up and shooting you. Same thing for on this side. They'll see you laying up there, but I mean, if people are, even if you're planting, if someone's planting the bomb, you can kind of watch back there and make sure no one's going to come down through here. Which is it's a pretty decent spot, and people can't really see you. I mean, even if you're here, as you can see, you can't see them. Even if you double jump, you really can't see them. And even here, you really have to get up and over the top of it to see back in here if someone was laying down or not. So it's a really good spot. Now the last tip that I'm actually going to give actually doesn't involve Search and Destroy at all. It actually involves aiming. Now, the reason I don't use quick draw is because I actually found, I wouldn't really call it a glitch, but it's kind of a thing. So as you can see, we're just going to sit here and we're going to do this. We'll do this here because it's bright. So we're looking out towards here, looking out towards the fancy boat, and as you can see, I aim down sight. That's actually not that slow. Yeah, it's kind of slower, but you know, it's slower than quick draw, but it's still pretty fast. So as you can see, that's kind of your reload, your aim down sight time. It takes even longer when you're reloading and stuff. But if you jump, when you double jump and aim down sight, you actually aim down sight a little bit quicker, which is why I don't use quick draw anymore. So if you're running along, you see someone, you hop up in the air, and you aim down sight a little bit faster. So you have that, and then you have that. So, I mean, you're pulling the gun up, but if you're up in the air, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just that a little bit of a motion. You don't have that full bring your gun up motion. It's just a snap to it. I don't know. I don't use quick draw anymore. That's the main reason why, because when you're jumping up in the air, you kind of get a little bit of a quicker motion. I think it's off of that first jump, or it's just after that second jump. So if you literally jump, and hit it, you're good. If you have a scuff controller, it's really, really easy. So we're actually going to plant the bomb real quick, and I'll show you why that spot's pretty brawlic. We're actually going to plant it on this side right here. And then we're going to end up ending this video while this thing's counting down. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment. Once again, the brawlic spot right there. People can't see you. But leave a like, comment, favorite, everything there. It's awesome. Once again, when that one video comes up for the Sexy Mexi Pimp, I'll make sure to get that out to you as well. And as you can see where the bomb's planted there, so you'll be able to see if anyone's defusing. So that also helps. And if you want to see any more game types, maps, or game modes, please let me know. That would be fantastic. It's been awesome making this video, and I will make sure to bring out the next one soon. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Adios.
Great job. Get ready for the next